He's
Should
supposed
make
Do
it
we
a
wait or
sandwich or
do we
something.
go?
Ba
Come
ba
on, don't stop
ba
me now.
ba 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 ba.
We were trying to decide, did we wait on Rhonda or do we go live? We are live. Hello,
Yay!
everybody, and welcome to Girls Not In. Back on my channel. I'm so happy.
Yay!
Nice to see anybody out there. Hello.
Is there anybody out there?
Hello.
Is there anyone home?
It's
Come
Saturday.
on, come on.
I got to have some shopping therapy today, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Yay!
Yeah. Shadow Kitty. Hi, Mr. Shadow Kitty. So nice to see you. I'm sorry you can't see me. I'm camera challenged at the moment, but we're working on that. And Nerdy and Doorknob Head. Hi, Doorknob Head. Who this new phone? My behind.
Nerdy!
Tis good to be back.
Tis good, tis good. Nana! Hi, Nana!
Hi. Nice to see you. Okay, gotta let the dog in. Come on.
Who let the dog out?
Arf, 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 arf.
The dog out.
Let me know when we're live.
There's Rhonda. We are live.
Oh, we're doing this live?
We're
We
live
are.
now. Yes.
Oh no.
Oh,
we've
yes.
We've been live for a while now.
We voted and y'all said go, so I clicked the button. Here we are. There's Rhonda.
Oh my.
My computer just got a little glitch and shut down and gave me no warning, no nothing.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
We're glad you made it.
Yeah. And hi, Sam. Geo Sam.
Yep, Geo Sam's here. Nice to see you too. I'm not here. You're not here? Well, then where are you? Doorknob says, how is Wonder feeling today? He wonders.
I'm okay. Thanks.
Hi, it's Granny, but Grandma will do. I'm Grandma too.
Yeah.
So,
Spit it
how
out.
are we all doing?
Now that you know we're live, we're good. I'm good. I got to go shopping. That makes me happy. That's not true altogether. I actually don't like shopping very much unless I know what I'm after. But I knew everything I had to get today, and I found it all, and I was ecstatic when that happens.
Well, some humans hunt with guns, and some humans hunt with credit cards.
That's me. I'm a card hunter.
Get what you want, defeat the beast, and bring it home.
Like Betty and Wilma on the Flintstones. Da 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 da. Charge it.
The problem is what do you call it? I couldn't find what I was looking for today. So.
Oh no, that's the worst. That is the worst.
No freeze-dried minnows for me.
Aw, poor kitties. How are the babies?
Gloriously uninspired by the heat, so they're less
murderous,
damaging to me. Yes. They've been very murdy/slashy lately.
Yeah. Shreddy Rippy Terry. Yeah.
They're like little shredders.
They are.
Teenage Mutant.
My dogs are full of drama right now too, so I can understand. You hesitate to stick your hand in there, you know.
Nadine, Rhonda, any good news?
Oh, I got a whole story to tell, Faye, that you already know.
But okay, well then let Nadine go first. Do you have any good news?
I'm almost done a shawl for my landlady.
Yay! That's a crochet thing, guys.
Yeah. Yep. I'm working on a shawl. I'll have a picture of it going on later on my tweeters, and I should be I should be done in an hour or two.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Awesome. Yep. So,
Is that the one we
Yes.
saw earlier you were working on?
yep.
It's so pretty. I would wear it.
Yep.
I would wear it.
It's getting there. It's like turned into kind of like a mosaic or a sampler kind of thing with different kind of stitches in it, all kinds of different stitches. So, yay. Okay. Go ahead. Nope.
Okay, Rhonda, tell us your story.
Oh, where'd she go?
No, not again.
No. That's okay. She'll come back.
Again.
When she comes back, y'all, whatever we're talking about, we'll stop and let her tell her story.
Freeze-dried minnow sandwiches are boss level.
They are. If you're a cat.
Yeah.
Come
I was
on,
just sitting there
Rhonda.
eating crackers and spray cheese. So that's my dinner this evening.
Okay.
Da.
We just have to wait patiently for Rhonda. Meanwhile, though, my kitties are growing so fast. They've doubled in size.
That's awesome. They do so grow fast. There she is.
Okay.
She's
I switched rooms and devices, so here I am. So
Ah,
no more flickering.
Okay. Well, we're dying to hear your story.
yes, just in time to tell your story.
Okay, all right, great. So it's a fairy tale story, except that it's real. So we'll just put it that way. So I don't know what possessed me to do this, except I was arguing politics with an old friend, like from high school, on Facebook one day, and so this other person that I know chimes in with some smart aleck comment, and I'm just like, whatever. And so anyway, I thought, well, you know what? I hate half of the stuff this guy puts on Facebook and all this other stuff because he just yammers stupid things. But I said, in real life, I like him. I said, let me send John a Facebook request. So I did. And anyway, John, so history there is that when I was 16, John and I went out on a date. And he was my first kiss, and he came on too strong, so I would not go out with him again. And at the time, I was very evangelical and very just.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
Yeah. I mean, well, for anybody, I think that would have been too much their first time out the gate. So, anyway, so I wouldn't go out with him again, and he persisted and persisted and persisted and finally went away. And I went on about my business and graduated from high school. And John was already out. He was older than me. So he was out already a couple of years by then. And so here comes life. And I don't know, from 16 to skip to almost 52. And I said, I think I'll send him a friend request. And I did, and he accepted it like immediately. I'm like, okay, well, this could be fun. So our chemistry in the past was good. And yes, I still remember that. And let's see. And I said, okay, well, this will just be fun. So he's a Georgia Tech fan. He's the only Georgia Tech fan I know from little tiny town in Georgia. So anyway, because Herschel Walker, that's all I can say. If y'all know football, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you don't,
No, I have no idea who Herschel Walker is.
I know who Herschel
I'm
Walker
not.
is.
Okay, is that a sports person or?
Yeah, football player.
Okay. Yeah, I don't do sports at all.
Okay.
Like, I don't watch any sports, so I have no idea what you're talking about. But go on.
But poker's a sport, right?
Yeah.
That's about the only sport I watch.
Okay, I might watch Race Car Kitten. You know, like you kind of like work up the kitty and then let it go, see how fast it runs. But that's as much sports as I do. It's like, are you excited? Are you excited? Yes, you are. Let it go. Bing! See how far it goes.
So anyway, and I went back looking through his timeline and all of that. And I just thought, oh, okay, I had forgotten that. And there's, just stuff that I had known that I'd forgotten. And so I thought, okay. So one day I was eating at the Varsity, which I know that's him texting me. So I was eating at the Varsity, which I'll have to explain because most people won't get it. The Varsity is almost on the Georgia Tech campus. And I was out seeing patients one day, and so I thought, oh, I'm going to eat at the Varsity. So I snapped a picture of my hamburger, and I sent it to him. And I said, you can't guess where I am, but I can tell you, you're going to be so jealous. Anyway, so he's like, where? And so I snapped him a picture of the fries. That's him texting me again. I snapped him a picture of my fries, and I said, well, let's see, there's yellow and I thought it was yellow and black. Evidently yellow and navy are the proper colors for Georgia Tech. So anyway, nearby. And so I told him I was at the Varsity. He's like, you're killing me. So anyway, so then we got back on Messenger and started, just chit-chatting back and forth. And he's like, my internet's not moving fast enough. Here's my phone number. And I said, oh, okay. And I gave him my phone number. And so we started texting. And then he called me and we talked. And he says, well, since we're asking questions, he said, can you tell me why you would never go out on a date with me again after that trip to Six Flags that he remembered every detail to?
Of course he did. Of course he did.
So, yes, Doorknob, that is online second base. So, anyway, so we talked about that a little bit. And I said, I was 16. I said, you were my first kiss. He says, no way. And I said, yes way. It's like, I couldn't tell that. And I'm like, well, I said, it just, for me to not have talked to you that much before, that was a little too much. And it kind of scared me. So I said, you just came on too strong. So he said, oh, because it never occurred to him that it could be something like that, and not that I don't hate his guts or something. Because he said, I just thought you hated me all these years. And I'm like, no. I said, well, anyway, so I know I'm dragging this out, but it's like, oh, another text message. So anyway, I know I'm dragging this out like crazy, but evidently over the years he had seen me on Facebook. He wanted to send me a friend request, but considering our past history, he was a little too scared to, so he didn't. And he basically waited for me to send him a request, and I finally did this year, not 10 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so let's see, and then so I asked him, I said, so you've kept up with me all these years? He's like, yeah. So I said, oh, okay. But, so anyway, because we have all these mutual friends, it's not hard. So,
right.
So anyway, then I said, well, he was talking to me again about, about that time and why we didn't date and all this other stuff. And I said, you never said anything to me. I mean, you didn't talk about, if he wasn't standing next to somebody else talking to me, he never had a one-on-one conversation with me. So I was just like, I didn't know what to think. I said, I thought all you wanted was sex. I said, that's why I wouldn't go out with you again. Because I wanted somebody that cared about me. And I said, I didn't have any idea you did. Then I said, well, when was the first time you noticed me? He said, oh, one day at school, I was walking around the hallway, and he said, and I walked around the 8th grade hallway for some reason, and I saw you standing there with two girls. And so I said, oh yeah, that would have been this person, and I named them. And he says, yeah. And so I'm like, what? And so come to find out, he'd had a crush on me since 2 years before that Six Flags trip. And I'm like, how did I not know this? He's like, yep. And he played football. I was in the band, and he would, like, the football players at the beginning of the games, when they run through the banner, whatever it is that they run through at the beginning of the game. He said, I was always, before we started running, I would always look on the field to see if I could find you.
Aw.
And I said, how did I not know this? How did I not have a clue until right now that not only did you care about me, that you cared about me all this time? I said, I mean, this never got back to me. So then we talked about our friend that I helped elope with his wife, and they've been married for 30 years. And he said, that rascal, he didn't tell me it was you that tell me it was you that helped him. And I'm like, yeah, that was me. And I'm like, it happened because she came and spent the night with me, and he came at 5 o'clock in the morning to pick her up, and they went and eloped. That happened. So we talked on all that stuff, right? And all these, mutual friends and all this stuff and life and what's kind of happened between then and now. And, I've just come to really connect with him in an awesome way. It's like, it's like all of a sudden it's like, oh my goodness, I don't know how to explain it in real terms. It's all ethereal to me, but anyway,
it's this love.
It's love
that I'm feeling.
And but he texts me every
Wow, chicka wow wow.
yeah, well, as soon as and he doesn't live, he lives 200 miles from here, so
For
I
now.
haven't seen him yet. So and so John says, I can't go to online girls night, LOL. Just teasing. Let me know when and tell them I said hey. So he says hey to y'all.
Hey, John.
Hi.
Be nice to my girl, or I'll break your leg.
Send him the watch link and tell him to get on YouTube and be watching. We need to watch time. If you want to see me, watch me on YouTube right now.
He's already watched all my videos, so anyway, that's funny.
It's nice to have a romance.
It is. You are beaming.
Because I always said, I was not interested in getting in a new romance with somebody I did not already know and did not have any history with. And, I just was like, I'm just going to stay single forever because I'm not doing it. And then he comes along and I'm like, I have to rethink about that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can tell you this: you're a prime catch. So even if it doesn't work out with him, you're still bait. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're beautiful. What's wrong?
Well, but yeah. Well, you know what?
Yeah. I'm beautiful. Yeah.
Men tell you that shit all the time.
Yeah, well, you know what? Women aren't that nice, and I'm definitely not one to go, oh, you're beautiful, and not mean it.
Well, this is true. You are very sincere.
Yeah, I'm the one who's like, friend gets dressed for the prom, and I'm going, I wouldn't have gone with yellow. You don't have the skin tone for it. Let's get the blush out. Come on, let's fix this.
Yeah. There you go.
Your skin looks green. Okay, let's fix this.
Hi, Randy. And Santi's here. Hello, Fernando.
Hi, Santi. Hi, Randy.
No, everyone's in a good mood. But still, though,
how cool is it though? I mean, that you know this person, but you don't really know, and now you get to know them better. And I don't know. That was a great story.
Ew, they've got mutual friends too.
So, and my mom said, well, was he one of them pages that lived down the street? And yeah, he was one of them pages that lived down the street. So, I mean, do I know them super good? No, but I know where he lived. I know who his family is. I know generally what kind of person he is. Those things I don't have to figure out. It's just, okay, in what way did you grow up and how is this? How are you different than you were then, besides some obvious ways? You have a 30-year-old son now that you didn't have then, obviously.
Right.
So,
I'm watching the doll. Look at the doll. Look at the doll.
Oh, Nadine.
You look like you're trying to connect with the Almighty for a few.
Yeah.
Your eyes were closed and you looked like you were fucking praying. I'm dying here.
I'm trying to figure out why she's like being so weird for. But hey, it's okay.
And now she looks
Doorknob
punch drunk.
Ha 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 ha. 10x, no, a helicopter crashed upside down into her roof.
Feels like that, except that, well, it doesn't really hurt. I'm a little giddy. That's all.
No, that's
Yeah.
a good thing.
I don't know if it's love, lust, infatuation, whatever it is, it looks good on you. You look
Well,
great.
thank
You just look glowy and happy, and that's a good look on you. Keep
Well,
that.
thank you. Yeah, because I mean, so far all we've been able to do is talk and text, and so it's like we're doing a countdown to the number of days he can come see me.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm
Oh,
just.
That's awesome.
Those are fun.
Yes.
Oh my.
This is why I have to have my girls' night. Y'all just don't know. Especially the last couple of weeks where I haven't been able to watch hardly or do anything since we moved into this house because there was no internet and my data plan was dead and they had throttled me down to like 128K or something. And I couldn't even watch, GIFs on the Twitters and stuff. So I was really badly disconnected the last couple of weeks.
Mm,
And then we didn't do it at all last weekend because between everybody feeling bad and there being technical difficulties, and it just was not a good Saturday. And so we can't skip too many. That was almost dangerous for my psyche. I need my time with my girls.
That's right. That's right. We got to have that.
Yeah.
And it's just fun to be happy and see y'all doing well. I'm glad everybody's happy. Although I did hear Wonder Lady was injured, but I didn't know if she wanted to talk about that or not.
I smashed my little toe. It's no big deal.
Okay. I'm glad you're all right.
Oh, I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm fine, she says. I'm fine.
I am.
She's been shredded by kittens, but she's fine.
Yep, she's fine. She's like shredded wheat, but she's fine.
That's okay. I gave them a can of sardine and lobster consomme, and they love that. So But
that sounds like I would eat that.
it's a bit out of my price range to give them the good food every day, but I want them to have enough like fish skin fat for their little developing brains.
Yes.
I took a sip of my drink and my face went so weird.
I know. Every time you do that, I'm like, what the? Oh, she's probably drinking or something.
A couple of those expressions are like almost orgasmic. I don't know how else to describe
murderous.
it. It's like, what are you doing with your hands down there?
You're gonna have to use this one again.
Yes.
I just about died. I almost swallowed that down the wrong way.
I can't tell if she's drunk or
Well, I can't really keep my eyes open anymore. 'Cause I'm laughing too hard. My acute juices are still open.
Oh no, we broke her. We're only 25 minutes in and we broke Nadine.
oh my.
Oh my
That was
goodness.
too easy. That's what happens when we're apart too long.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if my light's not bright enough.
It's too late for me to vacuum tomorrow morning. I have to wake up and vacuum. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
What?
What?
Your character is just out of this world. I love
Yes, I love it. And what I think Doorknob said, your hair has nice body. It's very wavy. The earrings are badass. So yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah.
I talked to my ex the other day.
You
Mm.
did.
Oh,
Mm. You want the short story or the long one?
was it good or bad?
Oh, terrible.
Long
Oh
one.
dear. Give us a long one.
Okay, I'll see if I can make a long story condensed because we don't have time.
Okay. Yeah.
Years ago, his wife and he split up. And she had been doing drugs, tried to commit suicide, spent all their money that should have been a house payment on drugs, was taking their toddler into the woods so that she could hook up with drugs,
Damn.
No.
cheating on him, etc. And then when she said,
Ah.
okay, this marriage is over because he was too much of a wimp to end it himself, she started hovering around him when he was changing the baby's diaper because she was like, yeah, you're a pervert and I'm gonna, basically separate you from the daughter and blah blah blah.
Oh wow.
So it got bad. Meanwhile, he's using a walker because he has MS. It's really bad. He ends up homeless for 2 years. Blah, blah, blah. Long story short, he finally has an apartment. He's finally on services. He's finally getting his MS dealt with, but his legs are still no good.
Oh.
But I have mentioned that he's not the brightest thing I've ever been with, right?
Probably a few times.
Okay. Like,
I seem to
Like-
recall some of that.
he was quite good looking,
Mhm.
but you wouldn't want him to speak much.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Okay, that's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
one you're talking
I
about.
know which one you're talking about.
Very,
Yeah.
very good looking, but not so much of a Scrabble player, if you know what I mean. Anywho,
Sounds like my first husband.
when measles was going around his area, I called him and I was like, "Warning, warning, rubella alert, rubella alert," and he's like, "Thank you." And he only calls me when he has problems. Like
Yeah.
he needs me to do his thinking for him. He's been doing this to me all my life. Yes, that is the guy who pissed on the cat. Very good,
Yeah.
Shadow Kitty. I love you.
All right.
Awesome. Good memory.
Oh,
True fandom right there, y'all.
Oh, wow. I'm so
Did it?
impressed.
Yeah.
Someone listened to me.
I have-
Anyway,
I know, right?
the last time I heard from him, he's like, yeah, she wants to get together and watch a movie, and I have a feeling she's going to want to get back together. And I'm thinking, but she cheated on you with like 20 different guys, used all the money for the house, lost the house, made you homeless, tried to accuse you of sexually assaulting your kid. I don't think she's safe to be with.
Right.
So of course he gets back together with her,
Oh my god.
right?
Well, he said he wasn't very smart, so there's
Yeah.
that.
So I haven't talked to him in a few years, but we got on the phone and he's just like, yeah, I'm with her again and blah blah blah. I'm like, well, you're not smart. And he said, that's what my mom said. And I'm like, well, your mom helped you out through quite a lot because this woman put you through hell. Maybe you should listen to your mom. And then he goes, maybe you should listen to your mom.
Oh no.
And I was like, I'm not the one, like, you know what? Go away. Just
Right.
go away.
Just stop.
Just go away.
Just bug be gone. I fell
And
off.
he's like, what? I was like, if you were upset, maybe you should realize that people were worried about you for 2 years and that you were like homeless and sleeping in shelters or at a shelter or and you're very ill. So of course no one's going to be happy with this. And then you should listen to your mom. And I was like, maybe you should say, oh, I'm sorry, but I'm an adult. I know that a lot of people disagree with my choices, but this is what makes me happy. And I said, that's how you handle it as an adult rather than, you should go listen to your mom. And he's like, he repeated everything I said, and he goes, how did I do? And I was like, oh.
Oh, please.
I was like,
Don't patronize me either.
I was like, okay. Anyway, I gotta go. And I was like, go away.
Bug be gone. Bug be gone.
Yeah.
Raid.
And I'm sitting there going, maybe it's because he's not in front of me anymore, and he's not like cute, because he was
Yeah.
very cute. And it's like, maybe that's why I hate talking to him now, because like there's no cuteness there.
Yeah, probably.
Your mom.
You don't get to ignore what he's saying and just look at the face.
He pissed on 2 cats.
Oh,
That takes a special kind of smart. Most people learn from their mistakes.
Exactly.
Humans are pattern-seeking individuals, and usually can do like, oh well, this happened. So like, I don't know if it was a repeatable scientific experiment. No, he's not that bright. It's just not that bright to even think that way. Like, oh, if I do it again, will I piss on the other cat or will I piss on the same cat? So yeah, and it's like,
Thank you, Philip. Big hug from Philip.
oh, thank you, Philip.
Philip give good hugs.
Yeah, he's a repeat offender, Shadow Kitty.
oh yeah, that's awful.
And doorknob had piss on 2 cats. Sounds French. Very, very cute. Very cute. Oh, the audience is on it today.
I'm telling you, right?
Yeah, but I'm surprised Shadow Kitty remembered the story. It's awesome. I'm so thrilled, actually.
Yeah. Like now,
I stopped allowing myself to be surprised by Shadow Kitty a while back. I think he can play every instrument and he knows every song, and yeah, just a vast wealth of knowledge over there. Photographic memory much, Kitty?
Oh, he says a repeat. Oh my goodness.
he it's either that or he's got a perfect memory.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kitty cat. Kitty cat. Shadow Kitty, have you ever used tried Tiki Cat food on your cats? It's a brand. It's got the art is by Shag. We like Shag, the artist, by the way. It's wonderful.
Okay. Tiki Cat, is that what you said?
Tiki Cat.
Okay, no.
Oh, lovely. Lovely stuff. I opened up the can and Finley went nuts. He put both paws on my chest and went, meow!
Oh, and thank you for introducing me to the Kitty Crack lickable treat stuff, because Bitty Kitty is my best friend now.
Nice.
I'm telling you, I know how to suck up to the master.
She absolutely loves that stuff.
What is it?
It's like a pate in a pouch, and it's a really soft, like almost liquidy texture.
Like
It's a
baby
lickable
food.
treat.
Baby food texture, but
What's
it's
the name?
Yeah.
there's so
The
many
ones that I've
different
got are, hang on, the ones I found at Walmart. Shut up. Are Delectable brand.
Okay.
Soft pate.
Right. So I'll have to introduce them to my boys.
Yeah, because like if you need to like train them for certain hours,
Mm-hmm.
Kitty Crack is a good way to get them to obey you, or
Mind
at
you,
least know the time.
the
Yeah.
Temptations hard treats. That's Kitty Crack at my house, but a
No,
liquid,
these are liquid, and like you can either like squeeze the tube slowly and make them lick it out of the tube, which I don't do. I just put it on a saucer, and then like I did that with my sister's cat because it was like, please love me. Oh, he loves me. He headbutted me. He headbutts me. That cat is like old. I mean old. And he was just like, you are my friend. And I'm yes.
Yes.
And when he knows Auntie is coming to the house, he's like, she's bringing the good food. I always bring him something good.
She brings the good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But Tiki Cat, Tiki cat, it's like really expensive, some of it. But the sardine stuff by itself is cheaper than the mackerel, and I don't know why.
Hmm.
And they have kitty crack, but I'm not paying $5 for like 6 sticks of kitty cat crack.
Yeah.
You know,
These are like 94 cents a pouch is the ones that I got. And I can make a pouch last like 3 days because I don't give it all to her at once.
I'm willing to pay $1.11 or $1.79 for like a can of really good cat food. But that right now it's just like I can't afford to feed them that every day.
Nadine, I'm just cracking up at you.
I know, right?
Got the big O going over there. Every time she opens her mouth.
Thirsty.
It's like when people draw Christmas carolers with their mouth in a big O. You know.
Oh, holy
Oh, holy no. Oh.
There are a lot of holes in the mackerel, so that makes it more expensive. Ha ha ha.
Ha,
ha.
ha, ha.
The mackerel. Tiki cat sounds like something bad kids do to cats. I think flaming cats. Oh no!
No, Tiki Cat.
No, we can't be mean to the cats. I cried during the cat juggling scene in The Jerk. Just so don't.
I must have blanked that out because I've seen that movie and I don't remember the scene.
Remember when he's rich?
No. It's okay.
No?
We don't need to know. Don't need to go there.
Okay.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It made me cry. I felt bad for the cats, even though they weren't real cats. But it was terrible. And I was a grown person.
I understand completely.
What
But
show?
The Jerk. It's a movie with Steve Martin.
Steve Martin, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Once upon a time when I was a poor.
I was born a poor black child. Yeah.
I didn't know whether I should say that or not, but that's the opening line to The Jerk.
It's a quote. It's a direct quote. We're not being any kind of way.
Isn't Steve Martin?
The
Yes.
comedian and banjo player, yes.
Yeah, the one with the white hair.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wild and Crazy Guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
The cruel shoes.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember who he is.
My mother has had such a crush on him forever.
Oh my gosh, I love him. He's one
handsome.
of my favorites.
Mhm.
He's always been adorable, but he's just so multi-talented.
Mm,
Which is so unfair.
I know, right?
Very unfair. No, but Tiki Cat also has like dried mackerel shavings. But I think that's good to use in times of kitty cat can't smell. Kitty cat can't smell and need something extra smelly on their food so that they'll eat.
what? How do you shave a mackerel? Inquiring minds want to know.
I suggest carefully.
Yes, very carefully.
Very carefully.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness! How do you shave a mackerel?
You better-
I should know that you're gonna say something like that.
of course I'm gonna say like look look who you're talking to. Come on.
Oh my goodness!
It should be known.
50 Shades of Grey down there. What do you expect?
Probably could be.
Have you seen Dirty Rotten Scoundrels?
Yes, that is my favorite, Steve Martin. Yes.
So I used to threaten to pee all the time,
Yeah.
Still threatened to
and cause like my sister had like mother-in-law issues, and I said, oh well, when they meet me, I can just like, if you don't mind, we can get the mop ready and the bleach ready. I'll just piss myself in front of them and do my crazy act. And then Dirty Rotten Scoundrels came out, and I was like, that's my thing. It was so sad.
Yes. I love that movie. When he whacks him with that stick and he's sitting in that wheelchair and his face, it's just like.
I love him.
Ah.
I went to see the play of that.
Nadine,
Did you?
I saw that play style.
Nadine,
Am I roboting?
Mm-mm.
Nadine, you're killing me.
what? I ain't knew nothing. I'm just being still here as a quiet little child.
With murderous thoughts, a bit of perversion, and is obviously drunk.
Yeah, Philip, I miss Robin Williams for sure. He's
Yeah.
definitely a favorite.
Yeah.
I would agree with that too.
Leslie Nielsen. I
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
I miss him. Yeah, I can say
There's a bunch of them I love.
Yeah. It's like I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
I miss Richard Pryor.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Richard Pryor used to make me laugh so hard that I fell out of the seat at the movie theater. And my mother's like, shh, calm down. I was like, oh, that is so funny. Oh, I really miss Richard. And
Yeah.
he made a joke. He lit a match and he wiggled it. He's like, "What's that?" He goes, "Me running down the street." Makes fun of himself for catching on fire, for
Yeah.
lighting himself on fire. Who does that? He's amazing.
Yes.
It's like, no, don't tell that joke. That's terrible. I'm laughing. He's making fun of himself. Of course I'm going to laugh.
Of course.
I don't think people getting hurt is very funny.
I think I need to watch Airplane later.
Yeah.
I've had a drinking problem. There's a few scenes in that I was just like, okay, I love this.
Oh, I think all the scenes in it. All the scenes in it I just love.
It's better watching it where you can pause it and have your giggle and then keep going so you don't miss any of the jokes.
Oh, I
You know what I mean?
watched it so many times
Mm-hmm.
that I think I could probably start out word for word and it go. Like it just doesn't. Oh my gosh, I watched it so much. It and Airplane 2, where they're doing the shuttle, space shuttle.
My favorite line from that movie is, "And then the dinosaurs came."
Oh no.
We're just like, tell me what's going on. What's been happening so far?
Yeah, or
Where's the Earth cooled? And then the dinosaurs came.
mine is shortly after that scene. The reporters are like, "Okay, let's all get a picture," and everybody starts taking the pictures off the walls.
Yeah. Looks like I picked the wrong week to stop taking cocaine.
That whole thing.
The only thing that would have made that movie funnier is if they had put in Martin Short and Steve Martin in the airplane.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine if they were part of the cast?
Mm-hmm.
That would have been insane because
I love
Martin
Martin
Short.
Short.
He just kills me every time.
Mm-hmm.
And Blazing Saddles too. I was looking for Blazing Saddles today, and it will cost me $40 on Amazon to get Blazing Saddles.
Really?
That's not worth it.
Yeah. No, I'm not getting that. It's just a little bit much.
Well, it looks like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Oh yeah, it's the wrong week to quit smoking. It's the wrong week to quit drinking. It's the wrong week.
Every time that joke escalated, I'm like, they didn't. My mom's like, they did. And I was so
Great, every
disappointed because I had asked one of my friends from school to come with us to see Airplane.
Yeah.
And her mother screamed at my mom going, it's R-rated. Of course my daughter can't go.
Oh, and
I'm like, I was like, well, I get to go, so y'all can go fuck off.
The hair is awesome.
I was sitting there going, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Every time the joke. And the Moonies are in that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Does anyone remember the Moonies? Just
I
watch
remember the
Airplane.
Moonies.
That's funny.
Yeah.
They're still out there.
Mm-hmm.
Except for now they wear like rhinestones, pink, and like to carry around guns.
Oh really?
Have you seen the pictures?
I'm sorry, I'm eating crackers. I said I wasn't going to do it on live, but if they're there and I'm hungry.
I love the part where they're fixing the plane's fixing to crash and that, and the girl's sitting there going, "I've never been with a man before," and there's a lineup of guys
Mm-hmm.
down the aisle, and at one of the cuts there's a horse sitting next to her, or a donkey or something sitting next to her, and then the pilot's wife gets a call. Sorry, spoiler alert. There's the pilot's wife gets a call saying that her husband's flight's in trouble. Can she come to the airport? And she turns over to the and she has a young stud in her bed, so she's got a bang in her bed.
Maybe,
And she's like,
maybe,
you know,
yeah.
just let
Fun.
yourself out the back. There's crackers and juice in the fridge.
Which is great. I can't. Has anyone seen History of the World Part 1?
Yes.
Okay. Madeline Kahn.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
No. Yes. No.
Yes.
I love her in Blazing Saddles.
I love Madeline Kahn.
Mhm.
She was phenomenal. Young
Oh,
Frankenstein
Yes, ma'am.
yeah.
was one of my favorite. And of course, I'm sitting there like, I love Gene Wilder. And Terry Garr with the roll in the hay. And it's just like, oh,
No, Joey, do you like movies about gladiators?
ooh.
Sorry, I just read Doorknobs. Yeah, that's from Airplane.
And I'm sitting here trying to figure out who's Joey.
Yeah, that's from Airplane.
Oh, okay.
That's the pilot's kid that they brought up there.
Yeah, because and the Boys Life magazine. Oh,
Oh,
oh, the Catholic priests are reading Boys Life magazine.
Oh,
It
so
is like
gross.
it was like it was in the movie. You guys couldn't figure. You had to wait 20 years to figure that out.
I know, right?
That was in the late 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
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 Ah,
It was like,
Oh, the Catholic priest is sitting there reading Boys Life.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice
that's not
knockers.
new.
1980 is when it came out.
Yeah.
19,
I was 10.
probably one of the best shows ever.
And my friend couldn't go to an R-rated movie.
Oh,
And there was nothing about that movie that I think. What? How do you think about it?
well, there was the jiggly boobies. There was a lot of jiggly boobies.
So what?
A lot of jiggly boobies.
Those are the best kind.
I know, right? But a lot of
I hate those that don't move.
Yeah. Well, they were very, very, very jiggly, especially when the X-ray machine came along.
Oh no!
Beep beep beep.
And the woman's hysterical, and they all line up to hit her.
Oh yes, and
Yeah.
and the can you please remove all your metal?
Oh
And
no!
But he takes off his arm and his leg and his.
Watching Philip says he's watching a new game show called The Floor is Lava. It's like my children play that game
Yeah.
on the furniture
Is he
in the mall.
Is
I
he
used to play that game.
yeah, kids play that game.
I can't play that game anymore. I can't climb up on stuff that fast.
We used to play that game on the beach with the running up around the cliffs.
Yeah.
Yep. Or actually, well, it's more the water is lava, but same concept. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Some of those old movies, they may not be. I don't know what if kids today would get them.
Oh, probably not. They
Probably not.
They wouldn't know good humor these days if it kicked them in the arse. Oh my gosh.
So much of that stuff was so, like culturally referenced material from other movies and things like that. They probably wouldn't get it.
Yeah, probably not. And a lot of it's just your basic kind of what I would call awesome humor. It's like the only kind of humor I like is that kind of thing, the Blazing Saddles and the Robin Hood Men in Tights and stuff like that whole and Spaceballs. Oh my god, I love
Baseballs was good.
Oh, jeez.
If she wasn't so sweet, I think Christian Chenoweth could do a remake of Madeline Kahn's stuff.
Possibly.
Because she can sing.
Yeah.
And not many people could sing the way Madeline Kahn could.
Yeah. She was great. She was absolutely.
One of my favorite movies was UHF, the Weird Al Yankovic movie.
Yeah.
There's so many gags in that movie. It's freaking hilarious.
I saw Weird Al Yankovic in concert. I saw
Did
him.
you really? Yeah. That's awesome. I'm a huge Weird Al fan.
Unfortunately, I did not have good seats, so he didn't make it all the way up to where I was sitting. But he did walk around the first couple of rows, and he kind of put his foot up on the one armrest, and he was just singing his heart out. And
Yeah.
it was like, and his junk's like, really close to people's.
I'm sorry. Weird Al's junk is just funny. You just those three words together. Weird Al's junk. Yeah, that's funny right there.
Exactly.
I don't care who you are.
And like I was like, man, if I had been there, he would have gotten a fright of his life when I dingled it.
He got his Christmas goose early, huh? Ooh, I hear thunder. Grumble, grumble.
My mom had to explain a lot of the outdated Bugs Bunny jokes to me. Oh my gosh, Kitty, what? I thought I was younger than you.
Nadine, you're younger than all of us.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
are the youngest one here.
I am the youngest one. I'm 46.
Yes, you are the youngest one.
Yeah,
You're the baby. Gotta love her.
Damn right. Baby, gotta love me, not the mama.
Has
I showed
anyone
that to
ever
my kids, and they love that.
has anyone ever seen the movie Foul Play with Goldie Hawn?
Oh God, that sounds familiar.
Does sound
I've
familiar.
seen it, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
I loved that movie so much.
I like Goldie Hawn. My husband's new truck's name is Goldie Holland.
Well, my favorite one she did was The Duchess and the Dirtwater Fox. Do you remember that one?
Oh my God, yes. I remember that one coming on. Oh my God, I'm so fucking old. When we had the first cable boxes where they had the little press buttons on them.
Oh yeah.
And it
Yeah.
came on one of the pay channels, HBO or something like that. And we had to watch it in secret because it was rated R. I remember
Yeah,
watching
'cause
that
you can
after
touch my
parents went to
cherry
sleep.
berries, but please don't touch my plums.
Yes.
If anyone knows that movie, I loved that
God, I
movie.
haven't seen it in forever.
I laughed so hard. Maybe that's why I don't like modern movies, because they're just not funny. They're always so serious. Oh, we have to go and defeat the thing, and it's just like, no, I want some real humor there.
We cannot let this go without mentioning the fact that I love Dick Van Dyke.
Really?
Yes.
Yep.
He's one of my
Oh.
favorite
Me too.
because he's so physical. And
Yeah.
I watched original Mary Poppins with my girls the other night. They
Oh
hadn't seen it before.
Gosh,
Yes.
isn't that awesome?
And it was just the best thing. I don't care if the actual people who speak with the British accent don't like his. I think it's great. And the step in time, never need a reason, never need a rhyme, kick your heels up, step in time. That's my favorite one.
I don't think
Well,
he
you
did
know
one
what?
scene in that movie sober. But
Oh, probably not.
And
what were
Probably
you gonna
not.
say, Rhonda?
I
Sorry.
like the one where they're all on the ceiling. Remember?
Oh
Palm,
yeah.
Because they're laughing, yes.
And they're laughing, and they all cry.
I love to laugh.
Yep, with Uncle
Loud
Arthur.
and long and clear.
I need to find Chitty Chitty Bang Bang because that's my other one that I want them to see.
Doorknob Head is killing me. He knows all the good lines from Airplane. Lady, nervous? Striker. Yes. Very. Lady, first time? Striker. No, I've been nervous lots of times.
Yeah, I know, I love that.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Exactly. That's just awesome. I definitely gonna have to watch that. It's like, now I really have to watch that because it's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like some of the best, in the and
Combo.
Bang,
then
bang, we love you.
yeah,
Yes.
and them remembering their flashback, and then her going, but that was all the past, and now we have to let it go. And it's like you just had like a 10-minute conversation about the past and how you liked it, and now it's like, no.
Oh, I just there wasn't a moment in that movie that was wasted.
Yeah.
No.
Oh gosh, no.
There was no filler.
And
No
and
filler.
of course the dance number.
Oh, yes, Philip. I'm going to check Netflix because
killed me.
I haven't been able to connect to Netflix until just like Thursday. I got internet. So
where he throws his jacket and it comes back and hits him in the face.
yes.
What about them making out on the beach and there's like fish and seaweed everywhere?
Yeah.
That made me so pleased. It was like finally a realistic beach sex scene.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Shadow Kitty, I did not know that, but that's funny. Because wasn't most of the cast of Sound of Music children? A little odd.
Right? There you go.
I'm gonna go there right now.
All Peters and I do. I'm drunk. Are you?
Nadine, you're killing me.
What?
Nadine
Wavy
always
day.
kills me.
I'm glad we've all had a pretty good week. Everybody had some happy stuff to share.
Yeah.
We unload all our crappy stuff on each other in private, but we like to share the fun stuff with you guys.
Well, just remember, girls' night it's necessary
Mhm.
Yes.
because it
Yes.
is our chance to actually like relax.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Relax
know.
and have a bit of fun. That's why it's generally tried to keep a political and drama free zone
Exactly.
because it's
Exactly.
just having
Yep.
fun. We get enough of that every other minute of the day.
Everywhere else, literally, yes. Absolutely.
I think this turned out pretty good.
I had a great time. I'm so glad you got to join us, Rhonda.
Thank you. Me too.
I want to get my daughter Steffi in here again. She wants to come to girls' night.
Yes.
I was going to let her in tonight, but she didn't have a set of earbuds or anything to use, so
Ah,
she wouldn't have
Yum.
audioed very well.
We need
yeah.
to get back in here because she was awesome.
Yes, yes.
Oh, Doorknobhead's killing me. Okay, sorry
I know,
about that. I had to mute because he's killing me. He's
Hammered
killing
and
me.
Stein. Girls' night, it takes an hour if it feels like a quickie. Yeah, we've been toying with the idea of after parties, but we haven't come to a conclusion as to whether and how or why we would do that. So
Yeah, because usually right after girls' night, Angie has to do kid things. So we're trying
yeah, I
to
have
figure
to
out
feed
the
people
scheduling.
and stuff like that. So, but keep your eyes peeled because
New tagline? Maybe.
Yeah.
I like it, Doorknobhead. I do. Someone write that down. I can't find my pen. I think it's in a cat's mouth.
oh dear.
I've got a
They've been
screenshot.
stealing
I've got a-
things
I've
from
got a-
me.
I've got a screenshot. We're good.
Okay, good.
Thanks,
Oh,
Mal.
Philip, we love you too, sweetheart. You know we do. You know I do. Hi, Philip. Did you go to karaoke last night? Just curious. I thought about it and then I was like, ew, no, I don't want to go because I would be wearing a mask and that would probably not sound so good to be singing through the mask. And I would probably be the only person in there wearing a mask too, so that would be uncomfortable.
Yeah. I'm like one of the only that actually I was pretty impressed when I went to the Canadian Tire
Yeah.
last week. I actually had not been the only person wearing a mask. There was like 3 or 4 people that because we still have the social distancing here, so they're only letting a certain amount of people in the store at a time. So we have to stand
Yeah.
outside in a lineup that has this, you're distancing in the lineup. And as people were leaving, like a lot of the people in the line weren't wearing a mask, but they were still social distancing for the most part.
Yeah.
And, but a lot of the people that were coming out of the store already were wearing masks, so that was pretty good.
I saw a woman letting her very small, probably not even walking yet, just sitting up, baby, chew on canned goods today.
Lovely.
I was like,
And in the pet
oh
store,
my gosh.
I saw a man and a woman, a very pregnant woman, in the pet store without a mask.
Oh dear.
So I'm standing there in my mask, and I'm going. And they looked at me like I was the bringer of all plague.
Not wearing a mask themselves.
Oh my goodness.
That's awesome. Love it.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
And they looked at me really seriously, like, she's got it.
She's got it. Maybe we should have been wearing masks because, we not smart.
I did see a few more people wearing masks than I have been the last couple of weeks, but I was also not in my tiny little town either. I had gone to the next largest town over, and there's actually a college over there, so there are a few smart people in that town, and I saw a few people wearing masks, so that made me happy. And when I see the ones that are not, I just kind of cock my head to the side and I wonder if they're selfish or stupid or both.
Hi, Stool.
I like to do the little like magic wave.
Stool.
You know how like magicians will wave their hands over their hat? I do it over my face. I do that like wave in front of my face because I'm wearing a mask and they're not.
Yeah.
I told
And I'm like,
I told the guy behind the checkout counter today that his dick was hanging out because he had his mask down under his nose. I was like, dude, that's not how that works. He goes, but I can't breathe. I was like, well, that's like wearing your underwear with your dick hanging out. You know your dick's hanging out? He just thought that was the funniest thing, but he didn't fix his mask. It's like, whatever. Don't breathe on me.
Oh my.
Well, y'all, I went to Ulta today. I live in Georgia, and they turned people away who came to the store without a mask.
Cool.
awesome.
Yeah, Houston, the next largest, the big city near me they just instituted a mandatory mask face covering for going out in public, which, better late than never, I guess,
Right?
now that the numbers are all spiking. So, yes, it is time to go because we've descended into talking about COVID, and I hate that. So I don't want to do that today.
At least we made it funny.
Yeah.
We tried.
We made it funny.
That baby chewing on that can was just almost more than my heart could take. I bit my tongue.
Oh
If she, I was just like, I can't. I hope that baby's okay now. Like, I hope it's okay.
I know, right?
Well, sometimes you win a Darwin Award because of your parents.
Yeah, damn it. It's not fair.
I'm not saying it's not terrible. I'm just being a jackass about it.
Right.
Mhm.
All right, well, everybody wave and say bye. I'm waving. I know y'all can't see me.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody, for coming to watch. We love you, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
I can't remember what my hand